Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Griever Productions. So we've all seen them, right? We've all seen these videos of absolutely horrible American Idol or X Factor or those reality TV show auditions, right? It's common to see them. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and this was an idea from a friend of mine, I'm going to go through and I'm going to watch a worst American Idol auditions video. And this is a pretty long one, so I might break this up into multiple pieces. I'm not sure yet. This video was uploaded by Kyle Higginbotham, or Bottom. I probably pronounced your name wrong, and I do apologize. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through these, and I'm going to go through with no judgment. I'm sure that there are a lot of these I have seen, and I'm sure there are a lot that I haven't. But I'm going to go through them with absolutely no judgment, and I'm going to give my advice that I would give to these people if they were to walk in my doors as a student. Okay? So I'm going to attempt to be as diplomatic as I can, because I know that some of these are going to be bad, right? But let's go in, let's have a look at these, and let's just go. Okay. All right. Okay, there's 8 of them. All right. We might do 4 and 4. We'll see how we're going for time when we get to the 4th one, okay?
Harris was certain she had Texas-sized talent.
My mom's here today.
Also, just as a note as well, the video's quality is like this. This is as good as it's going to get. It is not your monitors, and it is not the video. I do apologize about that. This is as good as I could get for now.
With me, and I'm really thankful that she came, and I always appreciate her, and I love her dearly. Don't put lipstick on my, and she used to always put lipstick on my jaw. When I went to class, it would be some big red lips on my jaw.
When I was pregnant with her,
my grandmother used to do the same. Always wore lipstick, and it always came off. Always on my cheek. Every day of my life. Super embarrassing as a school kid.
God gave me a vision, and the vision was, it was a little girl baby, and she was on my hip, and she would always be singing, and I always told her, you know, after she got old enough that she had the gift to sing.
Was this a dream of yours to have your little girl in front of those judges?
Yes, it is. It's a dream come true today.
I keep falling in love with you. Sometimes I love you. Sometimes you make me blue. Loving you, darling, makes me so confused. I keep on falling in and out of love.
Okay. Here's the thing with this. So I've heard a lot worse. I'm going to be real. I've heard a lot worse. That's not ultimately that bad. This is a very, very nervous person coming into a room in front of 4 absolute superstars. I'd be nervous as heck in front of Neil Patrick Harris. I'd be also nervous in front of Simon Cowell because he would find some reason to rip me to shreds, I'm sure. But, like, Neil Patrick Harris is one of my idols. I would be very, very intimidated to sing in front of that man. But honestly, there's probably only some minor things that would need to change here. There's enunciation issues, and there's breathing issues, right? So the way that I would go through it is I would go through with breathing exercises, making sure that she is utilizing her core properly, making sure that she is getting enough air in, because it does sound like she's kind of out of breath, and probably the adrenaline's going, man. Like, in these situations, like, for instance, these sorts of auditions, right? It literally is just 4 people in front of on a table. Now, I had a very interesting opportunity years and years and years ago to do an audition for what was called the Frank Ifield Show. Now, a lot of the younger viewers won't know who Frank Ifield is, but Frank had like 3 consecutive #1 hits, which I don't believe is a record that's been broken yet. I could be wrong. It may have been broken. But was actually that big that back in the day he had the Beatles as his support act. And lived in Australia for the longest time. And I got the opportunity to actually do a show with him. Phenomenal human being, and unfortunately he has recently passed. But I will always remember that day, because I was expecting like a group of people to kind of vet the performers. Like, going through these shows, you go in front of like producers and stuff before you get to the judges, okay? So I thought that was going to be a similar sort of deal. No. So there was only one person at that audition table, and that was Frank. That was Frank himself. And I know for a fact that my adrenaline was through the roof. And I'm a guy that suffers from anxiety. I didn't realize it at the time. But that also wouldn't have been helping. Like, my anxiety was through the roof that day. So that's not helping her. However, in the end, when it comes to vocals, we can't make that excuse. If you're going out and performing, we can't say that, it's anxiety, all that sort of stuff. We've got to learn to use the voice in such a way that it doesn't really matter how high that adrenaline's going to be going. It shouldn't really be affecting you. You've got to rely back on technique rather than talent. And in this particular case, I feel like I would start her off with breathing and then maybe work on the enunciation of some of her words, because certain vowel sounds probably weren't working for her too well, which by working on those 2 very simple aspects would open up probably where the other issues lie. They are very fundamental basics of singing, and that's how I would handle this. Now, I'm keen to see how badly they tear her to shreds, because it's a show and they needed the views, right?
Do you know what? I actually can't hear that song anymore. I'm actually allergic to it now.
Honey, that wasn't even the melody, sweetie.
She doesn't even know it's not the melody. She's not. This is not a.
That's another thing as well. Singing a cappella, always very, very, very difficult. It's hard to keep that key. It's hard to keep in key. And, like, people can sing for years and years and years and years and years with a backing track and be totally fine, or sing with the original artists and be totally fine. But after that, take away the music, it's basically a safety net. And it's really difficult. So I don't like that they've torn her up like that.
A good singer.
Can I try something else, please?
No, baby, you can't sing. This is not.
Should we just vote on this?
Yeah. Simon, yes or no?
Hopefully you're out of mindset.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Should I? It's a no. It's a no. It's a no. It's a no. Cara?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
No. No, I'm sorry.
You can't sing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that was another thing as well I heard in that last little bit. She's very forward, like her sound is very forward in the mouth. Try to kind of teach her to pull the sound back a little bit so that it resonates a little bit more. It's probably the starting points. And then we'd have to go from there, because obviously that's not the be-all fix. That's the start. Then we would work on it.
Randy?
No.
Okay, thank you, Sinead.
Okay.
Thank you, sweetheart.
After the break,
Frankly, with some training, she'd be okay.
the story of hope.
I didn't know we were poor.
Okay.
Simon was in a bad mood. Trista Geezy was going to need courage.
You're a big fan of The Wizard of Oz?
Yes, I am.
And I understand that you do some impressions.
Oh, no.
I do the lion.
You do the lion?
I do.
And what do you do with the lion?
I did say at the beginning of this, no judgment, didn't I? I did say that. I did. Let's keep it no judgment.
I mean, especially this close. Do it again. Again. One more time. Wow.
4 times. I'm pretty sure it was 4 times. I kind of miscount. All right, cool. Let's hear the song.
If I were the king of the forest, not queen, not duke, not prince, on my regal robes of the forest, would be a satin, not cotton, not chintz. I command everything be a fish or fall with oof. Oof. In the royal grove. Oof.
Okay, look. I feel like this is a plant. I don't feel like this is real, because if this is real, then my whole idea of humanity goes out the window and my faith in it deteriorates a little bit. But she was singing in key. Well, what key she picked, right? But she thought that she was doing something cool because she was able to do the growl. And to be honest, it sounded a little bit more like Chewbacca to me. But I don't know how I would help here, because I haven't actively heard this person sing. And this is why I do say I hope that this is a plant, because you would think that putting on a silly voice, going in and auditioning in front of these people, it's not the way to go. It's not the way to do it. Like, the fact that the producers let them get this far, there's a whole thing in my head. But basically what I would do, I would strip it right back. I would tell them to take that affect, AFFECT, off the voice and just sing it straight. The way that I would do that is I would originally get the lyrics in front of them, and I would ask them to speak me the lyrics and then sing them. But just basically singing it, just basically talking it with tone at that point. Try to really like pull it right back so that I can actually hear what sort of voice I was working with. Because the thing is, she doesn't sound like she's got bad pitch, and that's, I mean, that's probably all I can say in this one. But let's continue on and see where we go. I think that's the end of this one, though.
Yeah. Well, Simon, any comments?
But what am I supposed to say?
I'm unique. I am like the most different that has ever been on the show.
No.
Like, I have something that no one can bring, and I have like range that...
It was one of the strangest auditions I've ever heard in my life.
That's a yes or no?
No.
Paula? No. Jewel?
No.
That's no to Hollywood. Thank you.
Me.
Do you guys want the poster?
Not really.
No.
Oh, God, you guys are cool.
I'm gonna wait for the Tin Man. I'm gonna call the Tin Man right now.
Out the door, though.
Maybe what Tristan needed was a vocal teacher.
Yes. Actually, look, if this is real, I don't believe it is. If this one was real, she does need guidance. Because anybody that has worked in the music industry knows that you don't go into an audition sounding like that. Sure, you can put minor effects on your voice, much like is it Alex Brightman? One moment. Yes, Alex Brightman, how he sings his part of the Beetlejuice musical. He puts one hell of an effect on, and it's a character role, right? And similarly, this one is a character role, but you need to strip it right back and work out what works for that individual. There's a whole process to it. Character work is hard. But let's continue on.
Like Stephen Horst.
To the next one.
But if the judges thought they...
Because honestly, I don't have much more to say about that one. I don't know what to say.
They were tough. They hadn't yet met Tamika.
Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to.
Thank you. Randy.
I don't think that you're a
Wait, that's
solo
it?
singer at all.
Wait, that's it?
I think you're
I'm
more...
sorry?
I don't feel that you're a solo singer. I don't feel that you have a solo singer's voice.
I'm quite sure I sing a whole lot better than you do. And for you to tell me I need lessons?
Tamika, enough.
Oh, I'm hurt. I'm hurt, and I'm angry.
Feisty.
You're not standing where I'm
Welcome to American Idol Smackdown.
coming from. You're not standing here being judged by people about how you sing. You're not singing, are you? And for you to tell me that I need lessons?
Tamika.
It's
Go,
Tamika.
Tamika, listen to me.
Tamika. Not Tamika.
Tamika, go to an audition where they lie to you. Thank you very much indeed.
Oh, no, I'm not about to go to an audition where they lie to me.
Yeah, we're telling you the truth, and you don't.
Okay, look, okay, all right. I'm gonna go back because there was literally like 2 lines, and I'm trying to give an objective criticisms or whatever, how I would train them, and honestly, they are just bickering.
Tough. They hadn't yet met Tamika.
Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to.
Okay, so based upon those 2 lines, there's a lot of reverb. There's a lot of vibrato, not reverb. That's the wrong word. It's vibrato going there that is probably a little bit unnecessary. There is vibrato is good, but it needs to be controlled. It seems to be over the top a little bit. She's over enunciating as well. Like if I go back to
yet
this,
met Tamika.
Everybody's searching for a hero.
Hero. Like everybody's searching for a hero. Just it doesn't need to be over enunciated or over pronounced like that. These are the things that I'd take her through. She doesn't sound like she has a bad voice at all. But I kind of wanted to say she's got a bit of a bad attitude, though. But then having said this, Randy came right out the gate with like something that's going to actively offend somebody. So it's hard to kind of see who's in the wrong with these sorts of things. Basically, a little bit about a program that I was a part of. I probably won't name it. I won't name and shame it. But it was a program that we would be pulled out of school 2 days every month to go into Sydney and perform for what they called consultants. Based upon what I'm saying, a few people actually already would know what it is, in Australia at least. And what they would do is actively have these consultants tear people to shreds. Like, absolutely tear them to shreds. And it didn't help anybody. It's probably where a lot of my anxiety comes from now, to be honest. But, like, some of the things that they would say, especially to the girls, ooh, boy. If I was half as vocal about my opinions as I am now, I would have been in a lot of trouble with them, I think, to be completely honest. But look, that's the way it goes. Some people think that it helps because it's like, well, you've got to have, it's got to be, things are going to be like a water off a duck's back. And they do. Don't get me wrong. Like, you've got to have a thick skin. But there's a way to go about having a thick skin, and that wasn't it. That absolutely wasn't it. So I'm gonna skip the rest of this smack talk because it's pointless.
Well, I guess you can't please everyone, now can you?
I'm not sure if anything pleases Tamika.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Sarah Goldberg. How are you?
I'm good.
You're 20?
Yes, I am 20 years old.
So what do you sing?
Selena, Dreaming of You.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
I no longer need this.
Okay.
Late at night when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you. And I wish on a star that somewhere you are thinking of me too. 'Cause I'm dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight, and there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room, dreaming about you and me.
Can I ask you a question?
First things first, she has decent pitch. I'm gonna say that she's got decent pitch. She doesn't look happy. By that freeze frame that I've got there, she does not look happy at all. However, look, we've got to go with what has been presented to us here. My ADHD brain was watching this headband fall from up here down to where it is, and it kept distracting me. But first things first, I would be picking a song that's better in your range than this. I don't know whether she was sick or what, but there's also an issue too where she like when she sings, she put so when she I sound like Donald Trump when I do this. I shouldn't do it. Like okay, so when you kind of you've got to maintain like a neutral stature. As soon as you start doing this, it tightens up everything here, and it makes it harder to sing, and it kind of puts strain on the throat. And it shouldn't really be done. I'm gonna go back a little bit.
Sleeping, I stay up and think of you, and I wish on a star that somewhere you are thinking of me too.
Too. Okay. I don't think she's ever been taught. I don't think she's ever had a singing teacher, because I think breathing, again, is that fundamental thing. She's not breathing very well. And, yeah, just that simple thing of, like, putting the head forward as she's singing.
'Cause I'm dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight, and there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room, dreaming about you and me.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, like, she's not... It's not awful. It's not. It's just unpracticed. And it's workable. The voice is workable.
Do you, in your heart, really think you can sing?
No.
Okay, that's
I
really
was honest.
that's
Good.
a-
So why are you here?
God.
Listen to me. I'm not a singer.
Oh. Wow.
We
Couldn't
agree.
figure
You're
that
standing
out.
there shaking your head the
Couldn't
entire
figure
time I'm
that out.
melting. You are, Paula, you're looking at him and you're laughing at me.
No, I'm looking at
No,
him.
no,
I'm
no.
laughing with
So you came because you wanted to be on
Honey,
TV.
you were laughing.
No.
Why are you here?
Why are you here?
And now I'm gonna get all emotional.
God.
I'm not a singer.
No, we got that.
You know, I really love to sing. I really do. And my friends make fun of me all the time because I'm tone deaf. But
I don't think he's tone deaf.
Yeah, well,
shut up.
it's true.
I don't need to hear you say it. I know it.
Okay,
See?
fair.
No. Tone deafness.
Even if I
Tone deafness is a thing, but I don't think she's tone deaf. I don't believe for a second she's tone deaf.
don't sing, I can be the next American Idol.
Why?
And you want to know why?
Yeah, I love to know why.
You want to know why?
Yeah.
Because I've never sung before. And so you can teach me how to sing.
No.
Huh?
Yes.
No.
I think I practice. I practice with, like, music. I can't believe I'm crying this much.
Okay, look. I understand what she's going with. I understand what she's saying. But what a way to invalidate the entirety of the process. To go in there and go, I know I'm not a singer. Teach me to sing so I can do this. In my mind, that is a huge fault on the production team. I think that she's got a completely workable voice. I don't believe she's tone deaf. I know people that are tone deaf. I don't believe she's tone deaf. It's actually made me mad. This has actually made me quite mad. you've got to go through stage upon stage upon stage upon stage of producers and whoever else before you even get to this stage. And the fact that she's gotten this far means that she's part of the joke. Someone in the production team has gone, this is a great way to do it. This is a great story. You're a great plant. Let's do this. I don't appreciate it. I don't think, pardon me. Oh gosh. I don't think the American people would have enjoyed this very much. I don't think I would have enjoyed this very much for her to have gotten through based upon that fact alone. The fact that she straight away went, oh, no, I can't sing. Why are you here? I think there is an attitude problem there, but you know what? This has gone on a fair bit here, but I am going to continue on watching whatever is going to unfold here, and then I'm going to cut it, and we're going to do part 2.
I think you don't have to sing to be an American Idol.
I
really don't. I think Paris Hilton can't really sing.
But she's not an American Idol.
She's not an American Idol.
I'm actually aware of that. I know that you don't realize it, but I am a little bit smart here. You know,
Look at these people behind you. Just turn around. See these 5 winners? They had one thing in common. They were all great singers. This is a singing competition. It's not a competition of, like, trying to find the best person that can't sing but really wants to.
You know what, Randy? Yes, these people can sing.
Yeah.
Yes, they can. But I could be the only American Idol who has never sang before.
Hey, I can't sing either.
I'm unique. Woo!
Sarah, I don't think there's anything
Nah,
left to
man.
say. I think you actually said it all. You entered a singing competition, and you don't sing. So what do you think we're going to say?
We have to move on.
We have to move on.
Carol, yes or no?
Well, no.
Paula, yes or no?
Sorry, sweetheart.
It's a no. Sorry.
And I'm sorry that you're upset.
You guys are gonna regret this.
So you got what you wanted. You got some fame out of it.
That's not what I wanted. Are you kidding? I wanted to be the next American Idol.
Thanks, Sarah.
Oh, wow. Mama, it's not the end, it's just the beginning.
No, it's not the beginning. That's pretty obvious.
Well, at least she's not harboring any resentment towards the judges.
Man.
It's absolutely rude. Like, you are people, we are people too. Just because we don't have $1 million and we don't have singing deals doesn't mean that we don't have lives and doesn't mean that we don't have important things in our lives.
New York is weird today, man. It's a weird day today.
I have become friends with these guys. I have become friends with Ray and Jen and Bill the security guy because I have been here forever. And you know what? They told me that these people went out last night drinking in New York City until 3 o'clock in the morning. And that is rude. That is rude.
But they... I don't... It's gotten... I don't... Sorry, I just had to sit here for a moment to collect my thoughts because, my God, that's insane. That's insane. Anyway, I don't have much to say about this. I'm going to do the rest of these 4, 3, 2, and 1 in the in a part 2. Because I feel like things are going to just get juicier from here, to be honest. So, like if you've enjoyed, subscribe, do all that sort of stuff. Give me some suggestions of other things you would like me to react to. And I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye-bye.